Hello everyone, my name is Gokus231. Today we're going to be taking a look at Battlepillars. Now before I actually do that, I'm actually going to be come right out and say it. I know that I have not been making any videos lately. My latest video was a mix, and it wasn't a very good mix, so I apologize for that. I will make an attempt at making more videos. It's not going to happen that soon though. I got school, homework, testing. I've been sick. I'm just sort of getting better. Stomach bug, stuff like that. So this is a review of Battlepillars. This game was created by Hitcents.com. I will demonstrate 2 levels, I believe. My recording software didn't record the software while I was playing it, or didn't record the video or audio while I was playing it, so I'm just sort of recording over it. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I was going to take a look at the multiplayer, but instead I accidentally clicked, more games, and it sent me to my browser. So there's campaign. I'll go wait for the stuff to come back. Yeah. Okay, so there's campaign, endless, multiplayer, and test zone. You unlock endless and test zone later, but when you create a multiplayer game, you can set it to a certain difficulty for the segments and the upgrades, which is actually something more tower defense games need. So you can set it to minimum, personal, or maximum. Minimum is you can only use upgrades purchased by both players. Basically means if both players have this upgrade, you can both use them. So that's really good, assuming you don't want to join a game with someone who has more upgrades than you and they just beat the tar out of you and you lose. You don't want to lose, especially in tower defense games or in tug of war games. I almost dropped. Personal. Each player uses the upgrades that he or she owns. So yep, you can use whatever you got, and you may use segments purchased by either player in maximum. So whoever has more upgrades, you can use theirs. Battlefield, short, medium, long, you can choose what's environment, and a bunch of other stuff like that. I'm not going to join the multiplayer because they don't do that. So, yeah, it just it automatically joins you in the game. So, Test Zone and Endless are both unlocked by beating some part of the campaign when you just saw. And I haven't gotten that far into it, obviously, as you can see. You don't really have to for a tug of war game. Let me actually get into the segments. You can have 6 slots for make a segment, but I'm not gonna. I didn't do that because I only unlocked 4. So when you go back into it, you can actually go into the shop, which by doing that you can buy upgrades and segments and towers and a bunch of other. I'm gonna call them towers. You can upgrade stuff as you're seeing me do just now. You can buy apples, which I didn't actually show, but it's a mobile game. You can do stuff like that. Skins, you can do skins which can make your caterpillars better or worse. Best ones are the last 4, I think. They're Ninja, Robot, don't really know. Like, see, Purple, and Spotty gives you plus 5% health. Usual stuff. Mummy, plus 5% damage and plus 5% health. And once I go back into it, I'm going to go back to the upgrades, and I'm going to show you the skins all the way down to the end. Ninja, a bunch of stuff, gets rid of your health, but it gives you a bunch more actual stuff. So that's really about it. Their game gives you a ton of customization, which is one of the high points of it. Now, allies, I'm not going to be doing anything about that. I don't really. Allies don't really matter to me. I didn't use any. So, welcome to the world of Battlepillars, and it's a pretty small world. Not like it needs anything. So my strategy, as you're seeing me doing right now, is to just sort of wait it out and wait until you can get a lot of leaves, which is use leaves to actually buy the segments to build your caterpillar. So I just sort of wait until I get to around the plus 200 thing, and then I just make a ton. Make the thing a tank. I not once have ever put out a 2 or 3 segmented. Or not once. I've always just waited it out and put on just tanks, because I know that this one caterpillar that I put out is just gonna destroy the other 2, and I'm gonna get a little bit of distance, and then I'm too pro for this, for all of them. So there's not really much going on, as you can see. The other team, the computer, the AI, is sending out a lot of red caterpillars that are going to try to get through mine, but I don't really think they can. And you just sort of sit around and make caterpillars, and it's surprisingly fun. I actually had a ton of fun playing it. Oops, I throw my iPod, I hit my iPad, but whatever. there's not a lot. There's a ton of customization. You see all the worms I'm making. You can have. It is entirely up to you whether or not you want to make your worm really weak but really fast, or if you want to make your worm really slow, caterpillar really slow, or insanely, insanely. It's a tank. You can make it a tank that's really slow, or you can make it a ninja, which is really fast but not that weak, but really weak. Now, by hitting the tree, you get apples, and apples are the main currency. As you saw, you can buy upgrades and you can buy skins and stuff with the apples. And that's really it. You saw how it literally took me like 5 minutes just to obliterate that level. It's a lot of levels, but I assume it gets more difficult once you beat the red tree there, or the first act, or the first boss. But it really hasn't been, that difficult. I'm going to do the same strategy this time around, and it's going to work, I think, even better. I think I'm up my video, I'm recording it, and it's like, I'm recording the sound with iMovie, and it's like almost done. So what do I think of the game? I think the game is satisfying. I think it's really satisfying when you kill a caterpillar. The caterpillar just sort of like despawns, and you have to. I think it's really satisfying that you get to make your own caterpillar, and that you get to just completely wait. That time I could literally wait, and by the time I made my first caterpillar, the first caterpillar that they made wasn't even halfway out yet. I made 2 caterpillars in this round, and they're both tanks. So I really hope it gets different. I really hope that it gets, better, that it gets a lot harder later in the game, but I'm going to continue playing this. I have had a good amount of fun playing this, honestly. Even though I've been able to kind of blow through it, that's kind of what makes the game brilliant. I think actually this round I remember putting like a really fast one with like 1 weapon on it, and literally all just feet that make you go insanely fast towards the end. I'm not sure if that was the last game that I played or this one. But honestly, if you don't enjoy this, at least on an iPad, then don't buy it. Like if you play it on an iPad and you enjoy it, then great. Yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with them. I'm satisfying just watching my previous games while I'm recording them, or while I'm recording sound. You see all the different levels of customization you can do. It tells you when you actually make something. It tells you what it actually does. It gives you +5 speed or plus 1.4 damage or whatever. So here you go. You're about to see me obliterate the next tree. A couple caterpillars try to get in the way. Not really doing anything. Here we go. Here's the one where I just take away like every single, and then there you go. There's just a really fast caterpillar with 3 weapons and 2 weapons and 4 sets of legs. And there we go. I'm making my last one. Oh, here's a better one. But and there we go. I win again. So there's not much to it, at least in the first act. But what is in it is enjoyable. I had fun. I enjoyed making the video, recording so I can play it. And it was fun. It was fun. Thank you all for watching. This was Battlepillars. I don't know what else to say. Great game. I enjoyed it. Have fun with the customization. And I will see you all later. Signing off.